Recording and rolling the ball, which I still have to get, and I have to change that. Yeah, there we are. Okay, up and down the fingers. And into the palm. Just all my balls are nasty. And over to the palm, the pad of the pinky. And good morning, Richard, and the thumb. And to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And as always, I'm always surprised when we are all the way back to the fingers, index and thumb, middle and thumb, ring, and pinky. And the other hand, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And oh boy, I got a nice bright tennis ball. Let's toss it in the air. Various heights, same hand, different hand, catching, swatting, pack. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then we'll put it on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. And stepping the ball right in the middle of the foot, pressing down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, pressing down once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Take the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And swivel. Three, 2, 1. Release. Reassess. Go to the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. Knuckles. Roll across. Middle of the foot, wiggle the toes. Rest the toes. Separate. Press. Wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. Move this a little bit. Three, two, one, and center. We'll do Michael Wynn's energy grounding movements today. Hands going up and down the front of the spine, shifting the weight left to right. Coming up on the toes and then back down on the heel. Hands expanding slightly with each movement. And then we just transition into some forward steps. And then elbow towards the opposite knee. And then slap the opposite heel in front. And then slap it behind. And cross step with the twist and a punch. And then we'll just walk or march or jog. So today we're going to do the balance routine. Some sit the stands on the chair, but nothing rapid like the rapid squats if you want to do those. I think I'll sprint. But you can keep doing what you're doing. Or anything else. Keep the heart rate going. As long as you're safe. And let's see, we got some bands in the after class. We're going to. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And 20. And 30. Rest. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up. Reach it up. Come down if you're on your toes and then bend back if you can. Back to center, drop one hand to the side. Bend in that direction. And the other hand to the other side. And bend in that direction. Back to center, interlace the fingers again. Drop the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Go a little higher. And come down. You shrug. And then put your fingers on shoulders and rotate the elbows in a circle going forward. And then backwards. Extend the arms, tap the shoulders. And then bring the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And then give yourself a bear hug. Nice deep inhale. And then back and hold. And a bear hug with the other arm on top. And bring the hands up. And grab both elbows and rock side to side. And bring one arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Let's do a side lunge. And go the other way. And come on up and grab stick. It is a GymStick day. We're going to start with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. Go up overhead, go side to side. And then behind the back at the waist. Just at the waist. And then we're going to drop the stick to just above the knees. Bring the hands around front as you hinge at the waist. And between the knees as you pull up on the stick. And 3, 2, 1. Bring the stick out in front. Hold on with 2 hands at the top. Step back. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the shoulders and upper body. Come on up. Bring the stick across the body with one hand. Other hand comes up underneath the armpit. Grabs the shoulder. You hinge at the waist and tug at the shoulder. And then do the same thing the other way. And come on up, bring the stick against the side of one foot. Press out with the top hand pulling with the bottom, hinge at the waist. And come on up, same thing on the other direction. Come on up, bring the stick to the front of one foot. You're about 6 inches away with the toes. Drop the stick to the collarbone. Slide down, lift the sole of the foot. Wiggle it back and forth if you can. And then do the same thing on the other side. And press the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. And then we're going to put the stick on one side, bring one leg out in front, bend the knee. You're on the ball of the balls of the foot on the back leg. Come down to stretch the hip flexors. Reverse the position of the legs. Come on up, grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes to stretch the quads. And come down, get the other leg. And the first leg in front, rest the knee towards the back. Hinge at the waist slightly. Same thing on the other leg, or with the other leg. And come back up and let's put the stick in front. Hold on with two hands. One hand, finger or two. We're going to hold on our toes for 15 seconds. And then go back on our heels for 15. Three, two, one, and down. And let's put the stick down. And grab a chair. Just gonna do 10 sit to stands. And your arms can be out, they can be folded, they can push off, they can be up in the air, whatever works for you. We're gonna get down all the way and come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10, building up those leg muscles. We're now going to do some heel to toe walking. You can't get your heel right in front of your toe, then come out to the side a little bit closer than what you normally walk. You might want to put your hands out for balance, but look at something right in front of you. Like this camera. If you can, try walking backwards, or then if you can't, just turn around. Good to be next to a wall. If you're finding it at all difficult. Forward again. And we'll go backwards one more time. I'm closing my eyes, but don't do that. To increase the challenge a little bit, you could look left to right if you want to do this on your own. But focus on something to your left, focus on something to your right as you do so. All right. Going to do Brad's walk. We're going to walk forward on our toes. And backwards. Walk forward on your heels. And backwards. You can turn around again if you feel uncomfortable walking backwards. Then lean in on the 5th metatarsal. Backwards or turn around. Whoops. First metatarsal. Duck walk. pigeon walk, pigeon toed. And then back. And then we're going to rotate on the toes in and out. Okay. Now remember that chair you had, you might want to have it in front of you. You can have it both hands near the back or on top of the back, and one hand on the side. You're gonna stand on one leg is the bottom line. But just have something nearby in case you lose your balance to hold on to. Let's say that's 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and that foot goes down, other foot up. Fourteen, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, we'll get the chair out of the way. Gonna do some side steps. So we'll go cross on top, even, then bring it behind, even, on top, behind. Go the other way. Up, back, up, back, up. Just go back and forth a few times. Maybe picking up a little bit of speed. And one more. All right. Let's hold the thumb. Let's just bring it all the way out. And you're going to keep your head steady, but have your eyes follow the thumb as you look down. But the head is not moving, your eyes are. So as far as you can till you lose it. Then bring the thumb back up and bring it up overhead. And just follow with your eyes. Back to center. Then go left. And back to center. And then go right. And back to center. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all we have time for. So we're going to do 4, 7, 8 breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. We'll do 5 rounds. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Might want to make a sound as you're exhaling, an ah, an a whatever works for you. Oh. Last one. Oh. All right, throw the hands together. And form a cheapo. And the center. The rest. And we'll open our hearts. And center. And send it out. Center to press. And bring down chi from above. And gather from below. And yes. Ah. All right.
Excellent. Thanks again.
Oh, you're very welcome, Nina. Take care. Great to see you yesterday.
You too.
And got bands. I'm gonna start with the yellow band. Oh, here's the green one. And let's just whoops. Get out of the way. Do some bicep curls. Bring the band to the opposite hip and pull up. Nine and 10, and then the other way. And 10. And then we'll do some bow and arrows. and 10, and then the other way. All right, I'm gonna use a slightly heavier band as we do some leg work. You might want to sit down and put it on around the ankles. And we're gonna start by going into an athletic stance and coming out and walking sideways. Or laterally, as they say. And pause. Take a couple of breaths. Now you might want to hold on to a chair or a pole as you kick forward. Eight, 9, 10 with one foot, and then the other. Nine and 10. And then we're going to kick behind with the original foot. And then the other. And then we're going to go laterally. And then the other. Nine and 10. All right. That'll do it for the feet. Gonna go back to the arms. And it's in the palm of one hand on the opposite shoulder. And we're going to do some tricep work. Bringing it down this time. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Other way. And 10. And now let's take it behind the back. And come out for a second and hold and back in. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Right shoulder. Good. Very good.